Hey there, I'm Said. If you remember from last time, we implemented our teleport indicator location and also the way that we show how we can teleport in some place, as well as a trace for our teleportation path or the projectile path. In this episode, we would like to talk about how to prevent from teleportation. For example, defining an area that a user cannot teleport in that place, as well as showing a symbol that says, okay, in this area it's not possible to teleport. Because this symbol shows that, yeah, it's okay, you can teleport there, but we would like to show as well that there are some areas that it's not possible to teleport. In order to do that, first of all, we need to define an area that is not possible to teleport. There are different ways to do this. Either you can do it by nav mesh system, and everywhere that is not included in the nav mesh is not possible to teleport. But here I make it simpler by defining one class as a teleport prevention area or teleport prevented area. To avoid these things. In the class, I included one object to show the area. You can also find it in the project repository. This object can be easily scaled and according to your size, and it doesn't matter according to the UV because it's using the word space UV system, and also there are some constructor to fit the shape of this object, and they are according to the scale of our mesh. But how we can create this prevention area? In order to create this in our VR character-based class that previously we created our location indicator, we need another static mesh or that we called it teleport prevention indicator. This one indicates that this place is not possible to teleport there, and it will be just a sign for avoiding teleportation. This sign I just added as a 3D mesh here, and if I show it because I made it hidden, if I activate this, it will be something like this. Just ignore the ignore symbol with some black area underneath to indicate that it's avoided to teleport there. But how we can do this? We should go to the teleportation class, the C++ file, and inside there, when we are doing the teleportation, we should check whether the teleport area is using the components that we created for avoiding teleportation or not. In this case, we are checking if the predicted hit result getting actor is using the components of the class of teleport prevented area, and we should use a static class here. Then we can activate the teleport prevention symbol and deactivate the location indicator. Also, we should set the location of it according to the location of the hit, as well as rotating it towards camera. The other things that I will discuss later, we should avoid the teleportation at that point if we release the button, but we can go through it later. When you have such these things, then whenever you hit that area, the prevention symbol will be appear. But the point is, when you're not hitting that area, you should deactivate that avoid symbol and then activate the location indicator symbol by setting hidden in the game to the false. Also, when these things happen, it means the prevention area is happening. You should return at the end of the read if, and it will avoid the rest of the code to be compiled to be run. And the rest is simple. It's the same things, and we just do the checking for the teleportation area. The next step is we are at this location and we would like to teleport to the someplace on the area, either it's prevented area or in the main map. In order to do that, we need two methods. One of them is teleport action, and the other one is actually teleporting the character. You can also do it only with one action, and it's the teleport action, but I recommend to use the two methods, and I will explain later why. But the point is, when you're releasing the button, releasing the teleport button, we should check whether we found some place to teleport or not. If we found some place, then we will teleport there and it will be easy. Otherwise, we should not teleport. We do this by a boolean, and I just call it here found teleport location. If this boolean is true, then we can teleport there. And this boolean by default is false unless we found some area, and inside our trace for teleport location, we are checking here that this point, and we will put it as true. As I mentioned before, when we do not find a prevented area, when we find a prevented area, we put this found teleport location to the false. When this one is true, then we are calling the teleport action. Inside the teleport action, first of all, we would like to fade the camera to black. There is a specific method for it inside the uGameplay static that you can take the player camera manager, and inside this player camera manager there is a method for fading the camera. The player camera manager needs first of all the word that we are working in and the player index, that here we have only one player. And the start camera method needs starting alpha and end alpha. The starting alpha, just imagine it's a black color. The starting alpha should be 0 to do not have any black color, and at the end it should be fully opaque, that is alpha of 1. And we should define how long should it take. It's a teleportation delay, and I've defined one value for it. It's a 0.5, if something like this is reasonable. And also the color that we can fade to it. I think the black here is good, but you can define it according to your needs. Also, we need to define a time handler or a timer, because this one takes time. It's we need 0.5 seconds, for example, for the teleportation. And after this happens, we would like to teleport to that location to avoid any cyber sickness, that the user do not see that is moving to that place. In this way, we can get word, and then using the timer manager, defining a timer. The first component of this timer is a timer handle that we need to give a reference to it. Then the object is this, because we are using the method on this object or on this class. And then the method that we are calling, we call it teleport character, because we are doing actually teleportation. And the delay to do that can be the same as the delay of doing the camera fade. When this delay finished, we will do the teleporting the character. We are moving the VR character to the teleport location. This method has one problem, but we will discuss it in maybe another episode, and it's related to the offset of the camera to the center of the actor, but we can talk about it later. But when you teleport to the new location, then you can start defading your camera, or starting fading from the black, total black or opaque black, to the totally transparent fade condition. And it's very similar to the previous values that we had, and we are done. When we finish this one, if you compile the code, you can see the result as following. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next time.